Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're unpacking a place that is literally way more than just a spot on the map. We're looking at a metropolis that serves as the immense economic and cultural anchor of an entire nation. We are exploring Karachi, a place where millions of dreams just converge. Whether you're deeply familiar with its bustling streets or you're learning about its sheer scale for the very first time, this Explainer is going to guide you right through the lifeblood of Pakistan. Now, what's really interesting about this is how one single city can carry the weight and identity of an entire nation. You know, affectionately called the City of Quaid and the City of Lights, Karachi is universally recognized as Pakistan's heart. It's a moniker that sets up our whole premise today. How exactly does a single metropolitan space pump life, energy, and capital into a whole country? So, here's our roadmap. We're going to look at its journey from Karachi to megacity, check out its role as the economic backbone, and explore its cultural melting pot. Then we'll dive into the sights, sounds, and flavors, touch on some modern urban challenges, and wrap up with its resilient heart. Let's get right into it. Art, Part 1. From Karachi to Megacity, the evolution of a fishing village. You know, every sprawling megacity has humble beginnings, right? And Karachi's transformation? It is nothing short of spectacular. Its roots go way back. It actually started as just a tiny fishing village called Karachi. But hey, geography is destiny. Sitting right there on the Arabian Sea coast, its strategic spot caught the eye of the British, and they quickly turned it into a major port. Then, right after Pakistan's independence, it proudly became the nation's very first capital. And here's the crazy part. Even after the capital moved to Islamabad later on, Karachi didn't slow down. Its commercial and strategic importance just absolutely exploded, evolving into the massive global megacity we see today. Moving on to Section 2, the economic backbone, Pakistan's economic jugular vein. We're going to pick up the pace of it here, kind of matching the incredibly fast economic reality of the city. So Karachi is quite literally the economic capital of Pakistan. People often call it the country's economic jugular vein, and for good reason. It is the absolute main hub for trade, industry, employment, you name it. All the big financial institutions. If the high-speed flow of capital and goods through this artery were to stop, the broader national economy would basically grind to a halt. Just think about the sheer scale of the engine driving all this. You've got the country's major industries, the headquarters of the banking sector, massive commercial hubs, and multinational companies, all just packed into this sprawling urban grid. And crucially, looking at data from the Port Qasim Authority, the vast majority of Pakistan's imports and exports pass right through Karachi's ports. It's a massive job creator, too. Literally, thousands of people flock here every single day from all over the country, just looking to build a better future. Okay, Section 3, a cultural melting pot, the mosaic of Karachi. Now, a city isn't just concrete, ports, and banks, right? It's made of people. Let's just slow down for a second and appreciate this human element, the incredible canvas of diverse backgrounds that make up this metropolis. The demographic reality here is just absolutely brilliant. You don't just have locals. You've got folks from Sindh, Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Balochistan, Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan. It's essentially a micro-representation of the entire country. People from literally every single corner of Pakistan come together here, bringing their own unique customs and traditions to build a shared life. And this diversity creates such a unique vibe, especially when you listen to the city. Walk down any street and the echoes you hear are this amazing blend of Urdu, Sindhi, Punjabi, Pashto, and Balochi. It's exactly this harmonious mixing of languages and traditions that gives Karachi its undeniable true metropolitan identity. Plus, this incredibly diverse population is super driven. Karachi acts like this giant educational training ground. It's home to some of the nation's absolute best universities and educational institutions. And this really reminds us why the city matters so much. The talent pool it generates effectively runs the country. We're talking thousands of students graduating from here to become the doctors, engineers, lawyers, and journalists who go on to serve all of Pakistan. Which brings us to Section 4, sights, sounds, and flavors, the soul of the city. We're shifting from the hard numbers to the sensory stuff now. What does it actually feel and taste like to be there? While the landmarks are totally iconic, you've got historical and architectural marvels, places like Quaid-e-Azam's Mausoleum, Ferrer Hall, and the Mahatta Palace, standing right alongside the electric, chaotic energy of Empress Market. But amidst all that daily hustle, the real escape is by the water. Huge crowds flock to places like Seaview, Clifton Beach, Menorah, and Port Grand. Just imagine that soothing evening sea breeze at Seaview. Honestly, it's practically a necessary daily ritual for citizens to just unwind and find a little peace by the Arabian Sea. But hey, taking in that sea breeze definitely builds an appetite. And that leads us to a pretty fun question. What exactly defines the flavor of Karachi?
The answer, an absolutely unmatched culinary scene. I mean, there is a general consensus that food in Karachi simply has no parallel. We're talking legendary biryani, rich, deeply flavorful nihari, sizzling kebabs, the famously perfect bun kebab, hearty halim, and perfectly crisp samosas. Oh, and you absolutely cannot forget the street food and the endless cups of chai at iconic food streets like Burns Road. These spots are literally a paradise for foodies, giving Karachi a distinct, vibrant flavor that you just can't find anywhere else in the country.
All right, on to Section 5, Modern Urban Challenges, the Shadows of a Megacity. Now, obviously, managing a metropolis of this massive scale comes with immense pressures. It's crucial we step back and look objectively at the intense physical and environmental realities the city faces today. Let's move to how this builds into cascading urban challenges. As highlighted by reports from The Guardian, it all starts with surging overpopulation. This relentless influx puts a deep strain on the city, which leads directly to massive traffic congestion and weakened infrastructure. And that overextension, it cascades right into severe water scarcity for the people living there. Recently, all of this has been compounded by extreme heat waves and environmental pollution, taking a real, severe toll on daily urban life. Looking at the facts on the ground, there is an urgent need for better urban planning and robust environmental protection. Managing these infrastructure and climate issues is absolutely critical if we want to safeguard the city's future and ensure it stays a viable, healthy home for its millions and millions of residents. Finally, Section 6, the resilient heart, a city that never sleeps. Because, despite the heavy shadows of those modern challenges we just talked about, the narrative of Karachi is ultimately one of unbelievable endurance. Let's look at the resilient heart of the city. The citizens, the Karachiites, they navigate these hurdles every single day with just astonishing grit. The lifestyle here is intensely fast-paced. It demands unbreakable nerves. The people are known for their hard work and courage, literally facing massive urban challenges head-on without even pausing. I mean, it is famously known as the city that never sleeps. Day or night, the business activities, the lively food streets, the sheer momentum of life, it just carries on 24/7. So the crucial takeaway here is simply this. Karachi's progress equals Pakistan's progress. Because it's the economic engine and the cultural microcosm of the whole country, you just cannot separate the success of the nation from the success of this city. Karachi's lights don't just shine on its streets, they shine in the hearts of its people, offering a national lesson in hard work, tolerance, and unbreakable unity. Which leaves us with this final, really important question. We've seen the immense economic power, the rich cultural mosaic, and yes, the very real infrastructural hurdles. The potential is undeniable, but with proper planning, better urban management, and the continued unity of its resilient citizens, can Karachi evolve to become the region's ultimate modern city? It's a fascinating question about the future of a place that holds the dreams of millions. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you next time.